In the middle of a canyon, a bunch of soldiers are moving in some kind of operation. They are hiding and trying to take out a warlord named Fassan. They find someone in the distance and move out towards him. He leads them into a cave, and they signal their position, intending to capture Fassan alive. Inside, they find a bunch of skulls. They also find a large crystal, but are then attacked by an old man who easily takes them all out. Before finishing them off, they manage to knock him out. They slowly recover, and then the emerald starts to catch their eyes. Upon touching it, it turns into a snake and gives one of the soldiers visions, making him wander around. He then turns on all of them and shoots at everyone, then blows the place down to lock everyone inside. He grabs the emerald and just strolls out. Meanwhile in the city, Flash is running bits on his way to stop a bank heist. He beats the culprits, but then crashes after trying to get Mirror Master. A kid throws Flash an energy bar, and he gets up to beat them. Turns out this is a paid ad. The corporate suits don't like that the superheroes are making money and are criticizing them. Later on, Green Lantern is mad at Flash for doing this and tells him that he needs to watch himself. He asks Flash what he needs this money for, and he shows him his specialized van, the Flashmobile. We don't even want to know what it's used for. It begins malfunctioning and doing things on its own. Finally, Flash shows him what's inside. Flash suggests they take a road trip together in this freaky van. Back on the TV, they find the criticism, and Flash says it's not his fault. He goes to the TV show and confronts the man. He gets even more criticism for crashing the party. He tries to claim that they're the good guys. The host begins throwing out random statistics to prove that the Justice League is causing more harm than good. He falls into the host's trap and says that they're above normal people.
You stupid.
After they wrap up, the host thanks him and tells him that it's just business and nothing personal.
It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business.
Meanwhile, the old man is observing the scene of the crime in the cave. He warned everyone not to touch the emerald, and now the world is about to end. He steals the soldier's clothes. Outside, the escaped soldier is still acting weirdly. He grabs a weapon and asks how many mammals it can kill. He feels that it is not enough, so he asks what is the deadliest weapon they have, and he is told that it's a nuke. He asks for numbers and then decides to start from there. Later on, the host is saying that children who look up to heroes do badly in their lives. He riles up the people against them and claims that the Justice League is afraid to speak to him. Meanwhile, they're watching from their headquarters, and Wonderwoman wants to put him in his place. The host talks about Wonderwoman, and she breaks the TV. She wants to head off, but Green Lantern tries to calm her down and explain democracy. She asks what's wrong with the way that she dresses, and the two heroes refuse to answer that question to dodge a bullet. Meanwhile, the military is discussing a new device that can defuse and take out enemy missiles at the point of detonation, the AFD or anti-fusion device. They whip up nukes to detonate them and demonstrate, but a speeding vehicle crashes through. The crazy soldier gets through intending to blow things up, and they find out. They try to abort the test as he heads towards the nukes. He speeds up and they try to cut him off, shooting his tires, and he crashes. They quickly arrest him, and as that is happening, Flash is shooting another ad. He doesn't like the words in the script and makes a fuss about it. He doesn't want to shoot the ad, but his agent tells him that he has to do it. The agent plays with his mind to convince him to do it, but the director insults Flash, and it pisses him off. He insults everyone and runs out, destroying the set and injuring the director. He threatens the agent with a lawsuit, so the agent makes a phone call. Meanwhile, the crazy soldier is being interrogated by the military, but he doesn't remember anything and thinks he's back in the cave with his unit. They tell him that he killed his own team and they think he works with Fassan. The general is now carrying the emerald and is wandering off by himself as well. He goes to the launch room and another captain finds him, but he gets away with it. As he walks out, he finds footage of the Flash being bad. He hears that the Justice League is bad and they can destroy the world, and that intrigues him. He asks where he can find the Justice League, and he's told to harm people and they'll show up. Flash is asking his agent where the TV got this footage, and then the agent offers Wonder Woman swimsuit modeling. She gets pissed off and grabs him, but then they hear an explosion. She throws him aside and they go to check it out. A missile flies by, and then they find the general blowing stuff up. Meanwhile, a soldier gets jumped by the old man. Green Lantern warns of methane gas in the sewers. Wonder Woman handles the villain while Flash and Green Lantern handle the fire. They need water, so Flash whips up a hurricane to clear things out. Wonder Woman is looking for the culprit, and he opens fire towards her. He thinks she wants his diamond and she quickly takes him down. After trying him up, she grabs the crystal and gets hit with the same case. Flash gets there and finds Wonder Woman throwing the villain to his death, but Flash saves him. She says she's fine, but there's much to do, and begins going crazy as well. The TV host continues attacking the heroes on the news. He riles the people up and calls for a ban on the Justice League. Flash gets all his contracts canceled and his agent screws him over. Meanwhile, the general can't remember anything that happened as well, and Wonder Woman overhears his interrogation to get ideas on how to destroy the world. Flash tries giving her coffee, and she attacks him. The team leaves, and everyone in the streets is scared of the League. The old man attacks them and confronts the demons inside Wonder Woman, and they fight. The old man releases his own emerald at her, and it startles her. Before he can finish her off, Green Lantern swoops in to save her. She still holds the crystal, and Green Lantern takes her away while Flash handles the old man. He is put in an asylum and dismissed, but Flash hears something he heard before. He sits down to listen, and the old man tells of an old story. Mankind was at war with Ophidians, snakes that could walk like men and worship the moon. After years of struggle, mankind won, and most of the Ophidians were dead. Before they went extinct, they held a ritual praying to the moon, and their souls were sucked off as one and put inside the moon crystal. The Black Diamond was born, and anyone who touched it was possessed by their vengeful spirits. Their only goal was to destroy humanity. A cave was built around the diamond to guard it. Mofir was the last protector of the diamond, but the crystal escaped. He explains that he attacked Wonder Woman because she is possessed. There are two ways to drive the spirits away: using the red crystal to shine the light on them. The second way is to separate the head from the body. Guess we won't be taking that option. Flash goes back and tells Martian Manhunter the story. He agrees that Wonder Woman has been acting weird. Flash goes to check her out, and she says she doesn't remember anything. He goes back to the team, and they find a breach in the place. They pull up the tapes and find Martian Manhunter did it. He has no memory of doing it, and Flash brings out the red emerald. He uses it on the Martian, but nothing happens. Next is Wonder Woman, Superman, but Green Lantern blows it up. He's the one possessed, and they all start fighting. They try to capture him, and the crystal drops to the floor, and Hawkgirl smashes it. Flash barely avoids the shards, but no one else does. He's in deep trouble. Flash backs up, but then they start to mess things up. They try to attack him, but he manages to barely escape through the elevator. Superman goes after him, but doesn't find him. Flash was hiding the whole time. He crawls through the vent and finds them planning to destroy the planet by destroying the sun using the new anti-fusion device. They send it toward the sun, and it is about to crash. Flash comes down and calls Batman for help, but they intercept him. Superman is about to finish him off, but Flash sends a fire extinguisher his way and escapes. He gets to the ship, but finds it destroyed as well. The team bangs on the glass and there isn't much time left. The device hits the sun and begins killing it off, sending the planet into darkness. Mofir watches from his cell, and the news gets word of what's happening. Flash is trying to survive and then drills his way out of there. He is injured but tries to hide. He stumbles onto something, but the League corners him. Before giving up, he lights them all up and sends the demons away back into the crystals. Everyone comes back, but they have a situation. Martian Manhunter devises a plan to suck off the antimatter destroying the sun, but the ship is out. Without it, they can't go fast enough to generate what they need, but they have the Flash though. He takes the generator and goes with Green Lantern while being given orders. He gets a running start and takes off running as humanity's last hope. He runs faster and faster on Green Lantern's bridge before doing a Steph Curry into the sun. Bang!
Not to use it, Curry! Way downtown! Bang! Bang!
The device sucks off the bad stuff and the sun comes back to life. Because science. Mofir watches with a smile on his face. Then Flash is grabbed back from space and taken home. He later wakes up with the team watching him. He saved everyone and continues to flirt with everyone. Back on the planet, the media changes their opinion on the Justice League. Meanwhile, Flash and Green Lantern are sitting in the Flash Mobile. Flash gets a new sponsor, but he refuses it this time. They send the sponsors over to Mofir, and he delivers. We finally got to see Flash being the hero that he can be. He was finally using his speed to its potential, and he finally saved the entire world all by himself. We wish he was given more time to shine like this story. Well, this brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this one. Your support helps us grow. And tell me what you think about this story. Do you think the Flash is nerfed down in the Justice League show? Do you like to see more superheroes unleashing their full power and stop holding back? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you're watching till now, thank you. I'll see you in another video soon.